You know, there are certain things you can do at stores where you can actually get over on as far as the price goes, get things at better deals. You can get more items at sale prices than what's allowed. It's certain ways you can beat that system. You know, there are certain things you can do as far as your bills are concerned to where you can actually pay less overall for certain things than the normal, because there are ways to beat that system. There are certain things that you can do on your job as far as paying taxes and things are concerned that will make you actually get more money on your checks, because it's certain ways to beat that payroll system. But there are some people who think they can beat God's system. Never will. God's system cannot be beat. So I'm just thinking about people who try to beat God's system. They try to beat God's system by going to church every time the door is open. That's real good to do. But you can't fool God by attending church. Then you got people that try to beat God's system by giving the offering and giving the tithes. Tithes and offering can't fool God. Then you got people who try to beat God's system by being loud in church and praising and running around all the time. Your praise can't fool God. Am I saying don't give the tithes and the offering? No. Am I saying don't praise God? No. Am I saying don't go to church every chance you get? No. But I am saying that you don't do those things to try to fool God, because you can't. If you think doing all of that is going to get you a blessing, you're wrong. You can't buy a blessing. God is not selling miracles. And you can't trick God into doing nothing in your life by putting on this show that everybody is accustomed to putting on for people. God is not into your show. So then you ask yourself, why am I doing what I do? Why am I giving the tithes? Why do I give an offering? Am I really trying to buy a blessing? Or am I doing what I do with the right intentions? Why do I praise God? Do I praise God because I know God deserves the praise? Or do I praise God trying to get something out of God? Do I praise God trying to make God do something for me that I don't deserve to have done because I'm not really living by the word? Why do you do what you do? Why do I go to church so much? Am I going to church because I know the benefits of going to church? Or am I going to church thinking that I can fool God and beat the system? Do what you do, but do it with the right intentions. And it's just amazing how I can talk faith to some people and talk God's system to some people, and immediately they want to try this thing out. So they go and try to jump up under $1 million. I'm finna start believing what you say. I'm going to apply it to see if I can get $1 million. Really? You never lived by faith, but the first thing you want to try is to see if you can get $1 million. You never will. Or they'll jump on something like they want their dream house. They want to see if they're going to get their heart's desire in a house or a car. That's the first thing you want to jump on? Wrong intentions. Wrong intentions. Are you doing what you do, whatever it is? Why are you doing it? Right intentions, or are you trying to beat the system? You doing it because it's right to do it, or are you trying to beat the system? Are you doing what you do because the word tells you to do specific things, or are you trying to fool God? You can't beat the system. That's bouncing off of that God system versus money, because some people are just all about money. Why are you doing the work that you do in your church? Why are you in that ministry? Just trying to get money? If some people would be honest, they're just trying to get money. If some people would be honest, they're just going to church just to talk to people, just to meet people. You're going to church looking for something. You giving just for what you can get, but not out of an understanding that what you're doing is actually activating God's system. You can't do some of it. You have to do all of it. And people who don't understand God's system, people who don't understand faith, they don't understand doing it all. Those are the people who want to give the tithes one day and they want to be blessed abundantly the next day. Those are the people who run around the church one day and they want miracles the next day. Those are the people who think they are entitled to blessings because they have made it to church 2 Sundays in a row. You cannot beat the system. Live by faith with the right intentions.